Now we're just going to simply talk about the couple of, maybe not couple, let me say, the bunch of players that need to leave. Right.
It's like everybody else.
Right. So, which players you just feel have to go? So, and ultimately, why? We're not going to say where to because.
Yeah, because who cares? Yeah, I mean, Sanchez straight off the bat.
Okay.
He's skewed the wage bill. You've got squad players, ordinary players, even some first team players going in there now and asking for obscene amounts of cash, and they're within their rights to. They go, you're paying him $500,000 a week. I'm worth half that, and you go. I think when you measure it up like that, you are. But like,
do you know what? But isn't that a problem though in football? Where I know it's obviously the state of the game, but that's a problem in football where everyone knows how much everyone's getting paid because you don't go into a normal workplace where all right, he's on this much, he's on 20k, he's on 25k. You don't know that.
No, you don't know.
And the problem is that I've always wondered that. Like, how can you? Sometimes you must look at certain players like you're not better than me, and you're getting 3 times more than me. You know, and I think that's a problem, but. The Sanchez factor has obviously been skewed because he also went on a free transfer or undisclosed fee, and I think that package was thrown into the wage bill. I don't know. Some people are saying Sanchez isn't getting all of that money himself, but either way, he's got to go. He's not been good enough, and
he hasn't been good enough. I don't think he suits Ollie's system, and his. You've got. Okay, if Pogba goes in and goes, I want that much, you go fair play. De Gea goes in and goes, I want that much, you go okay, fair play. I like Ander Herrera, but Ander Herrera going in and saying, I want what is a top earner's wage. Every other club in the country, in the world, you go, okay, no, because what you end up with then is the likes of Jones and Smalling and Ashley Young and even Valencia and players like that you can't get rid of because you're giving them 150, 200k a week. That's the issue. It's not our money, who cares? The problem is that the club cares. The club has a budget. Regardless of what you think, the club has a budget that they've accounted for.
100%.
And I know that we didn't bring back an under-23s player from loan who was on about $2,000 a week because it wasn't in the bleeding budget. Yeah. So don't tell me that the club doesn't budget, because they budget. So when you've got players like, let's say Ashley Young, right? 130 grand a week, whatever the hell he's on, it's 100 grand too much, right? We're not going to go and buy, probably, another fullback on the same sort of money if only one of them can play. 100%. So it limits what we can do in the transfer market. And if you go and put someone like an Ashley Young on 100 and something grand a week, and then you go, we'll just get rid of him. Who's going to take Ashley Young on 100 grand a week? Let's say Watford is the fans don't like him, but that's a potential destination for the guy, right? Who's earning that money at Watford? Nobody.
Well, yeah, I think that's the problem, and I feel, talking about the rest of the players, which some of the players I'm sure you're going to bring up, Jones, Smalling, Young, who's all signed contracts bizarrely. I think it's been bizarre for everyone. You've just hit the nail on the head. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, they signed the contract so they don't go on a free transfer, and you can sell them for value." But like you said, exactly. So
who?
So I just don't understand the logic then why those players have got new contract unless they are genuinely going to stay at the club. So
I've heard 3 people with a theory that the Glazers are selling the club and that they've signed people up to a contract because 1, they ain't going to have to pay it, and 2, the club's worth more money when they've got more people signed up on longer term deals.
That's nice.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, from a playing perspective, makes no sense. From a squad management perspective, makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Smalling's going to get his testimonial soon. Don't forget. Don't miss it.
You just have to be mint to get a testimonial.
Yeah.
I remember like Brian Robson getting a testimonial.
Our last testimonial was Rooney, wasn't it?
So like recent testimonials have been
now it's going to be
Scholes.
Yeah, now you're going to get Valencia,
Carrick.
Valencia, Young, Smalling are going to be up next. So that's the next wave. All right, any final players that should go that we haven't missed? Okay, obviously Lukaku. You'd feel? No. Oh wow, I'm surprised. Okay, so you think he should stay? Okay.
I don't think you can have too drastic a change. Even though we do need a drastic change, I don't think it's possible to have that much transient in one window. I'd say Juan Mata.
And I feel if Lukaku's going to stay on the bench, you're not going to, regardless of what people think of him, you're not going to find too many strikers better than him. That's going to be on the bench.
But yeah, he'll be in rotation with Marshall and Marcus and
you need that.
And whoever.
You need that. It's good. 100%. Okay.
Juan Mata would be the one.
Juan Mata. Okay.
Just doesn't suit the system. Lovely bloke. I don't want to see him rot and be misused. He can go and finish his career in the sunshine.
So would you say if you could only get rid of one player, it's Mata?
If I could only get rid of one, it's Sanchez.
That's the transfer rumours and debates with Howson. Check it out. We're going to see in the next couple of months how many are true, how many are fake, how many of the same old Manchester United? Till next time. Make sure you follow Stephen Howson on all the socials. Everything's in the description below. I can't even talk today, as well as just below. Make sure you check that out.